Hey Sharks, my name is Todd Kelly and I'm coming to you live from the beautiful city of Philadelphia. I'm the founder and CEO of Better Together Bake Shop. We produce a line of fully baked, individually wrapped brownies that you can find in the frozen dessert aisle of select grocery store retailers across the country. I'm seeking $150,000 for 30% stake in my company. This money will be used to fund growth into other markets and into other retailers. It will allow us to purchase inventory in order to supply new retailers that come on board in 2019 and beyond. Hey Sharks, our mission here at Better Together Bake Shop is to take the classic American treat that has been on the frozen dessert shelves for decades and have seen little to no innovation. I'm talking about products like the Edwards Hershey Pie Slices. I'm pretty sure with the amount of junk they put in this thing to preserve it, it maybe has been on the shelf since I was 13 years old. I mean, check this out. You got mono and diglycerides, carob bean gum, sorbitan monosubstrate, cheese culture. Cheese culture? It's chocolate pie. There should not be cheese in my pie. That's one thing here at Better Together. We're totally against cheese and chocolate pie. So what do? We came out with a line of individually wrapped, fully baked brownies that are sold in the freezer aisle, right up next to this stuff. They're simple and easy to enjoy. And why customers love us is because we're bringing something new and innovative to the freezer aisle. We're fully baked, individually wrapped, indulgent, portion control, that all you gotta do is open your freezer door, take it out, and boom, you got a classic American treat right in your freezer. Our customers are even telling us they eat it frozen, like a Hershey bar or putting a Snickers into the freezer. You can obviously nuke it, put a little ice cream on top, voila, you got brownie a la mode. You can also let it thaw, obviously naturally, on the countertop, and then eat it at room temperature. Moms tell us all the time, they'll throw these little babies into their kids' lunches, because by the time they get to school, it's a ready-made treat. And it's small, it's portion controlled, there's not a ton of calories in it, it's individually wrapped, convenient, indulgent, done better. You wanna hear what's in our brownies? Listen to this. Sugar, salted butter, bittersweet chocolate, eggs, all-purpose flour, sugar, peanut butter, vanilla extract. That's it, no junk. We're creating the Whole Foods version of those classic frozen desserts, and we're doing that now. To date, our product is in about 1,200 retailers. We're in Target, nationwide, we're in Kroger, and we're in Whole Foods. Last year's sales were $250,000. This year, we're scheduled to do more than double that, of $500,000. Our sales are at the level they are because I decided I wanted to grow smart. I wanted to figure out what is our, no pun intended, recipe for success in a retailer before we moved on and expanded with growth. My aha moment for this product came when we were struggling to deal with the short shelf life that comes with a product with no preservatives in it. We tried selling it into the retailer frozen and then they would thaw it out. It didn't work. When it was thawed, you had a 5-day shelf life. If they didn't sell it, they had to toss it. And that's when it dawned on me. I was walking down the freezer aisle of a Kroger store and I noticed, once again, these pie shells, pie slices, whole pies, cakes. And I was like, instead of selling it to the retailer frozen and letting them thaw it out, why don't we just sell it to the frozen dessert section and then let the consumer buy it and take it home and do what they want with it? And you get the extended shelf life, you don't sacrifice quality, you still get the convenience, and that's when I knew we were gonna do something special. I've invested $65,000 in my business to get us to this point. And my product, it means everything to me. I've worked tirelessly for the past 9 years to build and grow this business. I've gone through the ups and the downs. I've had to shut down our fresh baked business to then launch this frozen lines. This business is my dream. It's everything I've worked for my entire life. I followed my passion. I didn't stay working in corporate America, which I knew I was never gonna love it and be happy. And now that I have a son, I wanna show him that you gotta follow your love. Do what you love. Don't do what other people say you're supposed to do. Find something that really moves you, that gets you excited every day. And I wanna show him that. Now it's taken on a whole different meaning, Better Together, than I ever thought possible. It's a chance for me to show my son that you can do what you love. One of the things I take pride in my business is figuring out ways to overcome challenges. One of my biggest challenges has been trying to locate a contract manufacturer who can do the product at the quality and expectations I require to put a product out there for people to find. For me, there was no shortcuts. There was no, well, we can substitute this ingredient for that ingredient. No, I knew exactly what had to be in it. I knew what had to be done. And it was tough because many times they wanted me to change my vision. And I said, no, this is what a Better Together brownie is. This is how it's have to be. And tirelessly working, finding co-packers, calling people everywhere. That was my biggest challenge. All right, Sharks, so I'm going to leave you with one final interesting fact about me. And that is, secretly, I love to do sketch comedy. I, more than anything, love to sit down after a long, hard day and create skits. I sketch them out. I think about, okay, well, who's going to play this part? Who's going to play that part? And I pretend like I'm a writer on SNL, and I love it. Maybe somewhere in another life or in a past life, I was an SNL writer, because I love nothing more than to watch SNL and then think of my own sketches that I could pitch Lorne Michaels.